Okay, get yourself down. So, you may be thinking, what drinks should I be avoiding over Christmas? Now, I'm not going to tell you to avoid anything. Just like everything, what's that saying? The devil is in the dose.
Never heard it.
Yeah, I think that's the word. So, if you're going to have too much of anything, it's going to have a negative effect. And, it's Christmas. Don't avoid anything just because it could have a detrimental effect on your physique. Just limit it. And if you're like me and the boys, when we go out for a drink, obviously you're not going to go straight onto the shorts because that would be a short night. Oh, yeah, that's good. It'd be a short night. So me and Soph, I think I better go and get Soph's car validated because validated, because it honks. She's blaming, so that's, saying that something's died in here, but I don't believe her. I think she's been farting because it just stinks of farts. And now we're going to go and head to Starbucks. So whilst we wait. Right, so this is the, look at that fucking, isn't that? I've decided that this is the one from last vlog now, of 2016, because me and Mr. Sophia, Mrs. We've got a project lined up for 2017 and we need to get on the case with that, don't we?
Yeah.
So this is the one from last vlog. So this one is going to be about alcohol and how you can have a few beers over Christmas and still not get fat, believe it or not. It's possible. So it's going to be about damage limitation, and we're going to go to Asda, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're going to go to Asda so you can see what I tend to do when I drink. Going to get a new coat for Soph because I can only see her head and sort of trousers at the moment. Camouflage. So if you're like me, you like to drink over Christmas, gin or rum is my usual go-to drink. So 69 calories per 30 ml, so that's like a shot, and 62. So relatively low in calories, and it will get you drunk quite quick. The only thing that you really do need to start thinking about is what you have with them. After finally walking around for about 5 minutes trying to find it, we found them. So obviously it depends what drinks that you put in. If you go for the, like I covered in previous vlogs, the lower calorie version, then obviously you're going to be cutting out a lot more than if you went for the full fat versions. And another one is obviously beer. So you've got the Coors Light here, or the Fosters. Now obviously the light version is going to have fewer calories, whereas the Foster's Gold is going to have more. I think there's around 40 calories more in the standard Foster's one compared to the Coors Light one. So, if you can save yourself 40 calories there, by all means go ahead and do it. And the thing with alcohol is that it's actually a macronutrient in itself. So it's got 7 calories per gram. And if you compare that to fats, which have 9 calories per gram, protein and carbs, which have 4. So you may be thinking, what drinks should I be avoiding over Christmas? Now, I'm not going to tell you to avoid anything. It's Christmas. Don't avoid anything just because it could have a detrimental effect on your physique. Just limit it. Start off with, say for example, a higher calorie lager, and then after 1 or 2, rather than having 7 or 8, switch it onto the lower calorie shorts. And that's a good way to go about it, and again, that's something that I implement with myself. So it's about using common sense again, and sometimes opting for the lower calorie drink rather than having 18 Guinnesses on the bounce. But before I go on any further, I want to clarify something real quick, and I'm going to try and keep it quick because that wasn't actually meant to happen. I'm in Soph's gym's room. Here's the gym room. Got a hula hoop for the ab gains. apparently. So, like I said, I was going to keep it short and sweet because I know a lot of you don't necessarily want to hear all this sciencey kind of stuff, and I do try and keep it out of my videos, but I think from now on I am going to go in a little bit more detail into the sciencey bits, because I think it is important that you guys tend to know the why of things and how things work that little bit more. I tend to keep the information that I give quite straight to the point, but from now on I'm going to go in a little bit more depth about things, or I definitely will be in 2017 anyway. So, like I said, this was meant to be short and sweet, so I'm going to get into it. One thing that I do want to put across is that alcohol is a toxin, okay? It's a macronutrient in itself, which shows that, you know, it's different. And what was interesting is that he said that it actually has the same thermic effect as protein. Now, what thermic effect means is sort of how much energy the body takes to break down food, and with protein being the most satiating macronutrient, and by that meaning it sort of fills you up the most, alcohol actually is a very close second behind it on how much energy it takes to break down. But what we need to understand is that, and what I want you to imagine is, when you go out with your mates and say, for example, you've done what I've said, you've saved calories for the alcohol that you're going to have, what's important that you remember is that sometimes self-control goes out the window when there's alcohol involved, and food cravings, even though alcohol has the same thermic effect as protein, it tends to increase our sort of hunger. So if you think about a time that you've been pretty pissed, food seems and tastes a lot nicer than when we're sober. By all means enjoy your beer, but just be careful and look out for these cues or the signals that your brain is going to be giving off when under the influence, because, like I said, self-control does tend to go out the window, and if you can keep on track and not sort of splurge on any amounts of food when you are sort of half cut, then please let me know how you've managed to do this, because I've never been able to manage to do this. So let me know what you think about the sciencey part, and let me know if you'd like to see a little bit more of it in the 2017 video, because I think what I do tend to do sometimes is that I don't necessarily talk in or as in depth in these videos as I'd like to. So just let me know what you think, and we'll go from there. And who knows, in 2017 you may see that a little bit more. Just remember to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and hit that subscribe button.